Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Aggies offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe
turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The give to the tailback. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rams offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it past the mark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rams can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Nice move to keep running. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. To the air, it's Banks. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little extra time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Using the quick game, and they're able to make the tackle. The Rams will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."